Hello and welcome to the Blended Universe podcast. This is our third episode, so we're going to be discussing some of the anime that we're really excited about going forward. So I'm going to have Matt kick off with his pick and then we'll discuss mine.
Yeah, we've just got a couple because, man, the anime seasons are packed, but I also feel like with the series we have on back burners, there's always stuff we're watching, so trying to keep up with current stuff can be hard sometimes.
Yeah, we're both literally buried under our backlog of content.
And then you're just trying to find the time. But one breakout one from last year that I'm looking forward to this month, season 2 coming back, is Clevitas. That was a real fun one to experience last year.
And I don't even know that one, so...
Yeah, it was. I happened to see it on a whim. It was in the simulcast list, and I was like, "Oh, what is this?" Along with a couple, I think Togananki appeared at the same time. Gachiakuda around like August, September maybe. It was still warm. That's all I remember. But no, Clevitas coming back. I've been anxiously waiting for that one.
What is Clevitas like exactly? Because again, I've never heard of this one, so I am really interested.
If I were to sum it up, all powerful like deity. Not quite all-powerful beast, sentient beast, not quite a deity, but, on that power scale, decides to look after a baby human in an experiment to see if humanity is worth anything, instead of wiping them all out.
Okay, that sold me. I'm gonna check this out now.
It starts with him coming in, because the one kingdom that's close to his dark shadow realm or mountains. It's been a while. I'm gonna have to revisit how it's categorized there. Heroes come in. He slaughters all the humans and the heroes and like their strongest representatives in about 8 seconds.
Wow.
He doesn't even look at them. It's just his tails. And then he resurrects one of the heroes. Oh no, I'm skipping ahead later. And then he goes to the kingdom to find out why heroes were in his land. So he rips apart the kingdom, kills the king. Takes them all out, and then he's about to kill a baby, and he has this thought like, okay, maybe I'm overreacting, or something triggers that thought in him, and he's like, all right, I'm going to take this baby back to my mountain and maybe raise it and see if humanity's worth anything. So he resurrects one of the female heroes he just killed, so now her life force is tied to his chakra, but I can't remember what he calls his chakra. His life force can be put into you, and that's what's making her walk around, and so she's alive again, but only as long as his shared essence is inside of her, and he makes her look after this baby while they go on this adventure. And there's all sorts of other stuff. There's other great beasts and stuff. There's plots going on the borders of the human realms, and it was a lot of fun.
Definitely sounds interesting, and when I get done with my review for Supergirl later tonight, I will probably put that on if I don't collapse.
Even just to start the first episode, I'd be curious to get I want to text your thoughts later and be like, oh, well, what is that?
Mm-hmm. So next up, we're going to discuss one of mine, which Matt doesn't really know. I introduced it to him earlier today when we were in his car while he was charging it. We're talking about Ramparts of Ice. So you've seen the trailer for the first season. What did you think of that before I get into my spiel on season 2 and why I'm excited?
Well, I didn't see enough. I know there seems to be some drama there. I know it takes place in a high school, but there wasn't a whole lot to go on the Netflix trailer. Quite enough.
That is something that I really dislike, is the fact that the trailer does not really tell you anything about the series, and that's kind of a failure on its part.
It was a mix of a trailer, and then I felt like it was just playing a scene, and I'm like, when it sometimes just drops you in a scene, you're like, yeah, I don't know what's going on here.
Yep. So I'm excited for season 2. It's done by the same mangaka as You and I Are Polar Opposites, which is super popular, and it's getting a season 2 in a couple of days, if I remember correctly. It's July 11th when we're recording this, so it could already be out. I forgot. I do like that series, but it's not one that I'm, desperately in love with. Ramparts of Ice is much more my thing, because it's more, let's explore how messy humans are.
And they are messy.
Yes, they are. But I like the art style, I love the characters, and I love the opening theme.
Ooh, that's a hook. Yeah, when an anime's got a great opening theme.
Well, you saw the opening theme when you were playing that trailer.
I might have heard a little bit of it. Is that what they were playing?
Yeah, that's what they were playing.
Makes sense.
But yeah, I mean, if you like stuff that explores humanity, this is a series to check out. And it's on Netflix, so if you've got that, you've got no excuse not to, unless you hate anime.
Yeah, I just realized our choices are both observing humanity.
Mm-hmm.
My guy's about an all-powerful thing. Is like, what's humanity? Are they more than bugs to me? I don't know. Let's see. I'll give them like the lifespan of this one child to see if you're worth saving, and you're all about the messiness and complexity of the actual human existence.
Yes.
Interesting.
Which, that tends to be the wheelhouse I live in for anime.
It's true.
So, what's your next pick, Matt?
Oh, next pick. We've been waiting years for it. Black Clover Season 2 coming this fall, October. I am very excited for it. That is one I've also nudged your way.
Yep. And I will admit, when I first saw the Black Clover manga, like, years and years ago, that always kind of interested me, but I was a broke college student, so I never picked them up.
Oh, absolutely worth it. I also finished the manga a few months ago, so I've been reading it the last couple of years, because I had to know how the story ended. So I already know where the story is going, but to have the anime come back, it was such a... It was a very fun anime, and that was a big one I got to binge a few years ago, and the waiting is paid off. I want to see Asta in the next kingdom. We're ready to go.
What's your favorite part of Black Clover overall? Like, what's its main selling point to you?
Main selling point to me. I mean, the cast of characters. You got unique characters, and especially with some of the extra stuff, the extra filler or the anime only content, you can kind of call it, depending on the kind of people you're talking to these days. Because have you noticed that there's a little change of not just calling things filler? Because
yeah, I had noticed
things go into season form, so there's not as much of that anymore.
And seasons are now shorter, like significantly shorter.
Jujutsu Kaisen season 3, instead of being part 1, is now ending. Next part's going to be season 4. Anyway,
guess that's another video for you to rant about at some point.
Just make the 20 episodes. We'll take a couple months break. That's fine. But we'll see. But it means season 4 might be coming a little closer, because I think they're already working on it as season 3 part 2. Kind of like Bleach's 1,000 Year Blood War, which I know that's a big one going on right now. But I am so far back in Bleach. I'm only almost done the Bount arc.
And I've never started Bleach.
I started about actually over a year ago. But the Bounts are fine. It's just, I don't know. It's just not, the momentum was gone. But I also know it's an anime only arc. Maybe that's what's kind of pulling me out, or kind of making me drag my feet. Like I'm just kind of.
That makes sense.
But some of that anime content can be fun. I enjoyed the there's a lot of anime that can do some anime original stuff. I did enjoy the Boruto Back in Time one. I thought that our whole arc could have been the second Boruto movie, with the whole Otsutsuki as another level. I'm saying things and you're just like, I don't know Naruto at all.
Yeah, that is actually the case.
I thought that could have been a cool idea for a movie if they were to do, because for some reason we haven't had another Boruto Naruto movie in 11 years. And yet we had one almost like every 2 years for over a decade.
Again, another video you could explore.
That's certainly an idea. But no, Black Clover, the characters, Yami's a favorite one. I like him.
I know it's not related, but when you said Yami, I instantly went to Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yes, before the Pharaoh was named.
Yeah.
Like Pharaoh, there was one scene in the early season that they would say, sometimes people call me Yu-Gi-Oh! Nobody ever called you Yu-Gi-Oh! In the series, but remember that line?
I do.
Some call me Yami, others call me Yu-Gi-Oh!
And I rolled my eyes.
What? Yu-Gi-Oh! The word never even comes up in the game. So that I said that just now. I don't know why that scene came to me when him and the Pharaoh are kind of conversing for the first time.
And that's kind of the joy of our dynamic. We can make each other member berries, weird shit.
Yeah. Where's the next Yu-Gi-Oh! Movie?
In works, I'm assuming.
You think? Do you think it'll pick up the Pharaoh storyline? I mean, not that there's any more story to tell with that character, but that last movie was good.
I think it'll pick up with where the last movie ended, and it'll be Kaiba versus the Pharaoh one last time.
Think that'll be the whole movie? Or maybe more of an OVA?
No idea.
Thoughts? Money sitting on the table, Konami?
Exactly, and they are doing little animation projects for online, so that's been interesting.
Oh, that's fun. They're doing a bit of that with the Simpsons right now, with Monopoly. And Harry Shearer, who never plays ball outside of the series itself, is actually voicing Mr. Burns in the little animation shorts they've made, with Will Ferrell playing the Monopoly guy.
That's interesting. I'll have to check those out.
I stumbled upon that earlier this week.
So my next pick is Alya Sometimes Hides Her Feelings in Russian Season 2. That's a series that I'm trying to get Matt to watch, because I know he's going to love it once he does. He hasn't seen trailers to my knowledge, but I have shown him pictures, and he does have it on a Crunchyroll list, and that's a complaint that we both have, the fact that you can't make the lists playable on your TV from the mobile app.
No, I have noticed that, even on my Apple TV, or if I'm on my smart TV in my living room. No, I don't like that. It's like, what's the point of having this? You either have to go to your recently watched or you got to manually search it, which I just find tedious in this digital landscape.
Yeah, you would think that they would optimize more, and that would actually keep people on the platform longer.
Yeah, because if there's one thing I do, I don't watch on my phone. I might put something on to fall asleep to and listen to something, but I've listened to. I do like listening to anime movies to fall asleep to, but I'm not watching them on my phone.
Yeah. But I really loved Alia season 1 because it's super cute, it's super funny, and I actually like the gimmick where they have Alia speaking in Russian to show her soft feelings, and I am going to be exploring the character in depth a little bit because people have said that the series is toxic. I'm going to deconstruct that, and I'm also going to point out that she's a kudere, not a tsundere.
Excellent.
What do you want to discuss before we wrap up? Because we both have one more thing that we wanted to talk about.
Yeah, there's so much. Slime's a new one that's going on right now, but I'm only in season 3, and I'm just about to start. Just started the Scarlet Bond movie, but I started it too late, and it's a long movie, as I was telling you yesterday. But one that I'm mentioning just because it's a big one. It was Dragon Ball Super's return this fall. Mixed about it because it was announced they were going to adapt the next Super arc, which was the Galactic Patrol arc, Moro, and we're all excited. But then they were also announced at the same time that what's coming this fall is Beerus.
Why do you think they're going back to Beerus again?
Well, the opening arc of the Dragon Ball Super anime in 2015 wasn't as well received in its animation quality. So
I do remember
looking
that.
at this as sort of a redemption, which is fine, but I also think you have the well-animated movie from 2013 that was already a success and has well revived the Dragon Ball franchise and be like, hey, there's still interest here. Let's go. Let's do another movie. Let's do Resurrection F. Now we're doing a whole anime. Let's just retell the movies, but expand it a little bit, and let's just keep going.
So almost a director's cut like what I pitched for Supergirl in the last podcast.
Kind of like that, exactly. I'm just, I'll probably check it out. I'll probably chime in for the first episode, or yeah, I'll check it out and see if it's like. I think it's only supposed to be 6 episodes.
So it's not too bad then.
But it's just we've had it in the manga too. Like we've tried this story 3 times. Now we're about to do it a 4th time in 10 years.
It's more rebooted than the Spider-Man universes.
No, it's catching up. It's catching up fast. But I'm putting that. So I'm hopeful, but I'm ready to see Beerus, and then I'm like, let's just go to Galactic Patrol at some point. But that'll be, I think, next year.
Mm-hmm. So my last pick is Rascal Does Not Dream of a Dear Friend. I've had Matt watching this series recently, and he really likes it so far. Oh, yeah. I really hope that he speeds up a little bit, because there's a lot of stuff that I want to discuss with him. I'm getting a death glare right now, people.
What's the last shonen I recommended that you watched?
The last thing that you recommended that I watched was The Rose of Versailles, which I'm doing a review for.
Excellent, that was a good movie, but what's the last shonen? I know I throw a lot your way. When did you last watch a shonen anime? Jujutsu Kaisen 0? I talked about it for 3 years.
I have not started that one yet. I have not started that one yet.
Seems a little one-sided.
Yeah, we rib each other about this a lot because we're like, hey, check out this neat thing, and then we drag our feet forever.
This is where if it wasn't physical media, you'd be walking around with a pile like Belle in Beauty and the Beast. You'd be like, I'm about to fall over.
And I'd be enjoying myself with that.
And then you'd physically come home from work and go like, oh wow, my physical pile's here. Maybe I should attack this a little bit.
Yeah.
But I also want to enjoy it. But every time we do check out each other's stories, it's
we always are pleasantly surprised because we consume such vastly different stuff. I tend to enjoy slice of life stuff. Matt tends to enjoy the screaming guys.
And yet we had a great time seeing Chainsaw Man movie.
We did.
That was a great blend of both.
That was literally
Reviews incoming for that.
Oh yeah.
Thoughts.
I actually have the review up on the channel already.
That's fantastic. That was a good one.
It was. And that was literally the perfect movie for both of us because half of it was slice of life, half of it was high octane action. And I feel like the high octane action was enhanced because of the slice of life stuff.
Yeah, you got to follow the characters to that, and we look forward to discussing that more.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's going to wrap it up. And do you have anything
Well,
else to say
I want
for
to
this?
talk more about Rascal Does Not Dream of a Dear Friend.
Oh, yeah.
Because I didn't
please.
really get much chance to say anything about it. So it's the conclusion to the Rascal Does Not Dream series, which started with Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai in 2018. which Matt's loving. He's watching it right now. Then it had a couple of movie spin-offs. Then it got a second season with Rascal Does Not Dream of Santa Claus, which I liked. Wasn't my favorite, but it sets up the events for Rascal Does Not Dream of a Dear Friend, and that is going to have me Bochi glitching after I finish watching it. That's another series you gotta watch. Bochi the Rock.
I'm adding it to my list now.
But yeah, that's everything that we're excited for the next couple of months. Is there anything else you want to say, Matt, before we wrap up?
Oh. No.
Okay, then.
I was caught off guard with that suddenly for some reason. I was thinking of a couple movies I've watched recently, anime specifically, and I can't remember the name of it. It was about ninjas, but it wasn't Ninja Scroll. I texted you. Do you remember what it was? What was that movie I got? That was a pleasant find. And apparently it was the classic dub.
I'm looking for it now.
Oh, Dagger of Kamui. That's what it was called. Okay.
Right, that was actually what I was intending on watching next, because I think I can find it somewhere.
Oh, I have the Blu-ray.
I know, but I think I can find it on one of my sites.
Oh, your site, eh? All right, then.
But yeah, anything else you want to say before we wrap up?
No, just there's no shortage of anime, and I love it.
Same here. For Blended Universe, this has been both of us. We have 2 previous podcast episodes up now, so check those out. One of them is on physical media and where it's going, and the other is our initial responses to Supergirl.
Fresh day of. So I think with that, we'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for joining us.